In this video I'm going to be reviewing DigitalOcean, in particular their Droplet Premium service, which is similar to the Vultr high frequency service. I've actually already set up my server and I've already run a few tests. Let me just see how it's going. So I'm on test 3 now. If you go to there'll be a link below to sign up to DigitalOcean. Also there's a link to the spreadsheet. And as you can see here, I've already put in a few details. The DigitalOcean service is $6. It's 1 CPU, 1 RAM. I chose AMD Ryzen, and it's hosted in San Francisco Data Center 3. Now overall, it's similar to Vultr. It's better in some areas and it falls a little bit in some areas. Overall, it got a score of 7.7 with the testing tool. Let me just show you some of the highlights. So they've got multiple locations around the world. I normally host it in Europe and USA. I don't know about the other locations. So to give you a rundown of their prices, their cheaper service is actually $5, but for the premium service or high compute service, only $1 more. Let me get straight into the pricing. I'll show you exactly what I'm getting. I've already signed up for one. Let me just see which one it is. I signed up for San Francisco 3 already. Let me just go through the pricing. So here we go. So the basic service with the premium upgrade, along here it says CPU options. So if you choose regular with SSD, it's $5. If you go for premium AMD or premium Intel with SSD, it's a little bit more. It's only $1 more. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to buy the Intel one because I've already got the AMD one in San Francisco, which is from this table here. So I'm going to do a direct comparison and do exactly the same setup with everything and see how the AMD compares to the Intel on their service. Because with Vultr you don't get the option to choose CPU, so that's interesting to try. So the cheapest is $6 for 1 CPU, 1 vCPU and 1 gig RAM. You get 25 gig of NVMe SSD and 1 terabyte of transfer. For $12 you get 1 Intel CPU and 2 gig SSD RAM. Sorry, 2 gig RAM and 50 gig NVMe SSD. $18 is 2 Intel CPUs and 2 gig RAM and 60 gig, and so on. I'm pretty sure it's identical with AMD. And for regular, it's $10 for 1 CPU 2 gig and $15 for 2 CPU 2 gig, and so on. We go back to Intel. So we've got general purpose as well, but this is a bit out of my price range. I don't need to go this high, but you can see that yourself. Click on the link below. Let me go for the $6 option. Okay, next page. I may need to blur some details. Not this project. Oh, wrong. Okay, let me start again. Sorry, this project. Create Droplet. So I'm gonna use Ubuntu or Ubuntu, however you pronounce it. 20.04. I'm using my server avatar control panel again because it's the easiest way to get going. I've already paid for it. I'm going for the premium, basic, premium Intel, $6. And I'm going to choose San Francisco 3 again because I want to try and compare as close as possible to what I did before. And let me just put in these details and I'll come back to this. Okay, so free monitoring, I don't need these ones. I want one droplet and I'll call it DOPI, DigitalOcean Premium Intel. I suppose we already got it, I just want DigitalOcean Premium. Okay, I'll copy that as well, just I like to call it the same name in my control panel. Just drag this window across. Okay, and save the project and create droplets. This normally takes it's pretty quick normally. Oh, you can see my droplet limit. Why is that? I think I need to load some money. 1 second. Okay, I just spent a couple of minutes sorting this out. I hope it's working now. I couldn't see any option for live support, so I just raised the ticket. But in the billing, I just added $10 because I know with these servers, because they're charged by the hour, they don't want people abusing their servers. So you normally only allow 1 droplet, and then once you hit a certain balance, then you're allowed 2 or whatever. Or they want you to put some money on. I think normally it's about $10. So I just put $10 on. and let me try again. But in the meantime, the speed test for the first one is finished. The San Francisco AMD, and it was 7.8, 7.8, and 7.7. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. Let me close this. Go back to second project. Let me try and create it again. So create droplet. Okay, so Ubuntu 20.4. Premium Intel this time, $6. San Francisco 3. And password, let me just pause it again. Okay, enable free monitoring. It's not really important anyway, but let me copy the name. Let me just copy this new name. Okay, so this Ubuntu was it was DigitalOcean. Just copy that across. DigitalOcean Premium DOP. I like to name it the same in my control panel. Okay, and sync project, and now let's see if it works. Okay, again it's a problem, so I'll have to wait for support to get back to me. But in the meantime, let me just compare the results here. So with the DigitalOcean Premium $6 AMD San Francisco 3, I got 7.7, 7.8 and 7.8. Now compared to Nexus Bytes and Vultr, the CPU and memory was a little bit lower. So I want to see what the Intel one can do before I decide. Although this one was AMD Ryzen as well, but this is a 2 CPU and 2 gig, although single core and so on does make a difference. File system was okay, it's all nice green. Where is it here? So the database, Nexus Bytes was very low, and DigitalOcean was around average. And for object cache, this is where I was thinking what's going on, because all the results I've done I've got all 10s, and now with DigitalOcean I've been getting 7.9, 8.1, 8.07. So I'm not quite sure what the issue is there. And network speed was very fast. Above 160 I'm happy, so 212, 410 and 608 is very fast. And you can click on any of these links and just check the results yourself. Let me see support, give me 1 second. Okay, so I think I'm not going to be able to get that resolved even anytime soon. Because today's Sunday, and obviously I don't expect them to be on it 24/7. So I won't be able to show you the actual process for buying a server, but it's just straightforward. You see what I did, and then once you do that, it just it starts initializing the server, and it gives you the IP, and then you made the password already, and from there I put it into my control panel, and that's basically it. So what I'll do, if you click on the link below, probably tomorrow after this video, then hopefully this should be updated. So I'll put in here, I'll copy this down. Yep, same $6, 1 CPU, 1 RAM, and it's Intel, and let's go 3. So hopefully by this time tomorrow, if you just click on the link below, you can actually see yourself. I may do a quick update video as well, just to compare the results, because it's interesting to see, because normally you don't get an option between choosing CPU with the same host, so that's interesting to see. I know Nexus don't allow it, and Vultr don't allow it, they just say high frequency or premium, whatever. So that would be good to see. Hope you found this useful. So the main reason why I signed up for all these is I install the same version of WordPress, I have the same PHP, so you can see I'm running PHP 8.0, I think it's 8.016 or something. And I try and keep everything the same as much as possible. I'm also running Lightspeed cache, so it's running on an OLS server, a Lightspeed server. And I install the LS cache plugin, and I set up all the same settings. And now I'm using the object cache, because that's what the new testing requires. So I'm using Redis, but if I use memcached or memcached, whatever it's called, I'll mention that in the... I'll probably add a field saying which cache version, whether it's Redis or memcached. To be honest, I don't know if it makes a difference in the figures, but we'll see. I'm going to try and make this as thorough as possible, because I like to get the best value hosting for money. That makes sense. The best value for money hosting. And if I can get a really good server, because at the moment I'm loving Vultr. I avoided London, but I'm loving Vultr Paris, Germany, and I think it was New York I tested. And they're all in the high nines overall, which is amazing for $6 a month. Also Nexus Bytes. If I'm getting bigger sites, I might post them on Nexus Bytes because for just $2 more, I get 2 CPU, 2 gig of RAM. I can host multiple sites on there. So Vultr, I'll host maybe 1 to 3 sites. Nexus, I'll host maybe 3, 6, 9, we'll see. As you can see, you get all the same, similar good scores. Just the database is an issue for most of them. Database importing large data sets. So anyway, there's a link to this below. And check it out soon. I'll update it as soon as I get my other server active. And thanks for watching. Bye. I did end the video prematurely because what I thought I'd do, I'd delete the first droplet. I'll just create a new one after deleting that one. So I deleted it, and now it's creating this new droplet for me. So I should be able to get the results for at least one test into the video. So I'll just pause it now, and I'll come back once I've installed all of the control panel. But you can see here, it's ready. So I've got my IP address, that's the droplet name, and I've got the password I created. So let me get back to this and I'll show you. Okay, it took about 10 to 15 minutes. I managed to get the WordPress installed, everything going, and I'm just running a benchmark now. So I'll come back once it finishes the first test, so you can at least get an impression. Then I'll do each test individually, and then I'll put it on the spreadsheet. I thought I'd add something. The reason I had that issue is because I already had a server running. I'm not sure, it's probably limited to one droplet at a time, but I had a similar issue with Cloudways. But interesting, not with Vultr, because maybe because I had a server for a couple of weeks and I spent a couple of dollars, maybe, I don't know. But Vultr, I can just spin up and then destroy servers at will. So far I've noticed anyway. But with DigitalOcean, I think once you do one and you haven't put money in the account, or you haven't spent any money with them exactly, maybe that's why they want to make sure you're legit. And I understand, but it's just a headache when you can't get them on support and then you want to do a quick project and you have to wait. Or anyway, so it's done the CPU test so far. It's going pretty quick. It's probably going to take about 5 minutes, I reckon, so I'll let it finish. I just have one more quick comment about this testing. Now, this is quite popular with a lot of people testing WordPress. This plugin, it's called a WordPress hosting benchmark tool. You can disable the persistent object caching test, but I think it does bring the score down because it gives you a big 0, so I'm not 100% sure. What I'll do a test with it on and off on the same server and see what happens. But like I said, with shared hosting, I can only think of one host that I know allows you to have Redis or memcached. But I'll see how that goes, and I'll let you know. Keep an eye on the spreadsheet and on the channel. Okay, it's almost done. It's shooting through the last network test. So let's have a look at the result any second now. Okay, 7.9, a fraction better. Let me pull up the page. How shall I do this? I'll put this here. Oops. Let me move this over here. And let me grab my amazing spreadsheet. Bring that over here. So that's probably not the best way. Let me just input the details into the spreadsheet 1 second. So this is the one. So overall it was 7.9 for the Intel. So 5.34, 6.21, 8.56, 8.84, 9.84. So it has improved on almost every part of the second one so far. Database 0.99. Wow, shocker. 6.68. 6.98. Let me drag my screen a little bit. This is all was 10, 10, 9.41, and 10. So it's improved there a lot. Network 9.78. I expect it to be about the same. 376. Okay, so let's go through these. So this is Intel, and the one above it is the AMD. Same cost, same CPU quantity, number, and same RAM. AMD and Intel, same San Francisco, same data server. So this one, overall, the Intel beat the AMD, which is interesting because someone did mention that in the forum. So the large text data, it fell a little bit on that one. It was pretty similar for the random binary. The writability for the file system was marginally better. Same with the local file copy, same with the small file I/O. Import large data was pretty low. Simple query was a little bit lower, and this one was similar. The object caching was a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine. So let me just put in the URL before I lose the page. So that is the test 1 result. I'll end the video here, and say 06/03/22, 6th of March 2022. I'm not American. Yeah, so I'll update this table in about half an hour. I don't know why that matters, and I'll put in all the results. I normally do 3 tests, and yeah, to be honest, for the same money, Intel looks like a better option for WordPress. So we'll see how this goes. So thanks again for watching. I added this extra 5 minutes because I wanted to get this in there without making new videos. Hope you found it useful. Please do click on the link below to purchase DigitalOcean. It's an affiliate link, so thank you very much for buying it. It helps support me buying new servers. I'm spending a lot of money buying all these servers and testing. It takes a lot of time and money to do all this stuff, and it helps when you click on my links. And also check out the spreadsheet link below. I may actually make a website and put it all on there, but at the moment I don't have time. So thanks a lot for watching. Like, subscribe, give me a comment, let me know if you sign up, and I'll see you in the next one.